Hi everybody, my name's Lisa. In case this is your first time here, I just woke up not too long ago and I was really moved to do a video right away. It's been a few days and so I'm just going to get right into it. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, connecting energy in between. I'm going to start off with the Romance Angels and just kind of build and see where we go from there. Oh, you know what? These ones just... we use those two. Okay. Actually, I'm going to start. All right. So see how that happens. All right. So I have a few decks over here shuffled and ready to go. But all right. So okay, one card for the Divine Masculine, please. Yeah, fifth chakra. So Divine Masculines might have something to say, or they're trying to figure out how to say what they want to say. Archangel Gabriel. So Divine Masculines, you can call on Archangel Gabriel for assistance on that. All right, so one for Divine Feminines, please. Healer of the Ages. And okay, so I'm getting the words manifesting, clarity, and downloads. I'm hearing that too. And then it's like enlightenment. Look, could see how his hands are open, like he's receiving, but it's also like there's energy coming from it. So it's like he's creating as well. Okay. Let me get one card for the connection, please. One card for the connection, please. Where is this connection, please? Woo. Door to personal healing and happiness. Action. It's at the bottom of the deck. Well, that's pretty freaking exciting. Because I feel like there's a conversation coming, and I think that was pretty much in the last reading. We've been building up for this anyway. I know that. So I feel like Divine Masculines have something to say, and Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are both about to step through this door to personal healing and happiness. Like I feel like the Divine Masculines are like really speaking their truth, and this isn't just about their connection with the Divine Feminine. It's with everybody. Divine Feminines over here in that same energy. They're kind of both in the same energy. They're both like stepping forward through this door, going after what they both want, you know. Like just completely letting go of all the naysayers. That's what I heard. The naysayers, like, done, be gone. That's what All right. So let's get this. Let's see how these feel. Please clarify for the Divine Masculine, please. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, see? King of Wands. If he's not already in this King of Wands energy, he's stepping into it, and he's going to come speak his truth. He's speaking his truth to everyone. Look at him sitting there. You know, like he's thinking about what he's going to say. He's about it. Look, because there's he's got many different options, but there's a lot on the table. Like there's different. I feel like he has to deal with different sectors, which has kind of also been coming up. Like that's been a repeated message that he has a lot on the table, and I feel like he's just figured out, or he's figuring out how to handle and talk and approach each of these people. Some of them he's getting rid of, and some of them he's putting in their place. Yeah, see? He's getting clear. Putting down the burdens of carrying all this stuff inside of him. He's not doing that anymore. He's got the strength. Told you he's coming with an offer. This is a romantic offer. This is also, I just heard, taking care of himself, you know, because like the Page of Cups can deal with self-worth. And so it's like now he feels worthy to offer something. You know, he's got something stable to offer to the Divine Feminine. And it's blue again for this throat chakra. It's got something to say. All right, cool. All right, let me get a clarifier for the Divine Feminine over here. Clarifier for Divine Feminine. Well, this one, oh look. Ten of Wands. She's over here dealing with her own issues. We're dealing with her own issues. Like, she's getting ready to receive this offer. She's probably mentioned, you know, the connection, or wanting the connection to the Divine Masculine. Look what's underneath there. Manifesting. I just feel like Divine Feminines, I mean, this has been a lot. And it's gone even deeper, you know, because I feel like the last reading, some Divine Feminines were walking away or thinking about oh no, they had just come. Some were already being approached. And they're like, oh, it took long enough, you know, like having that kind of attitude. And see, I think there's some like they're just exhausted. Like they don't know what to do. I feel like there's some that are just too much in their heads. Like, oh my gosh, I just saw the vision of, see this lion here? I just saw this lion like being wild, but see how she's comforting him. I feel like this is the divine feminine, because it's like they're so used to approaching everything on guard, you know, like um, wow, it's like they're being comforted, and whether this is like happening physically or just like um, you know, our higher selves are communicating with each other. The divine masculine is, I feel like this is the divine feminine, this is the divine masculine, and he's comforted. This makes me want to cry. Like it's almost like they're telling the divine feminine to relax, you know. I love you, I'm coming, I just can't come yet. I'm working it out. Listen to what I have to say. Because I feel like the image I saw was like the lion, like just like bucking, you know, and but now, and see they're like coming with the lasso to like tie him up to, and she's like, no, hold off, I got him. And this is about like trust building between the two of them, because he knows, like, this is why he's thinking so much over here. You know, look at how he's looking. Like, he's like, I know I'm going to have to do some soothing here. But if I can just get her to be still for a second and listen to me. Divine feminines, it's like, we got to let it go. Like, whether it's like, like, I'm just hearing like whether it's been a burden because it's taken so long, because you haven't spoken. Um, you know, this, like, keep meditating. I feel like there's going to be major upgrading in whatever gift, your gifts, or maybe you're going to receive gifts. I mean, see how you know, but you got to make the time for this. And see, there's the twin flames in the background. You know, I've been having a lot of dreams that are like, I feel are from past lives, you know, and clearing different issues within myself, and then also in my world, there's been you know, different situations that have been coming up that I have an opportunity to respond differently than I've ever responded before. And I do feel like that's kind of what's going on with a lot of the feminines is this change. It's this huge shift. And it's the opportunity to totally step into a completely different life. This healing and happiness. It's just a matter of being still long enough to listen, not just to the divine masculine. Oh my gosh, I just heard something wild. Cause see how he looks like Jesus? I mean, like, okay, I've heard these different stories. You know, I used to listen a lot to this woman on YouTube. I don't even know if she's still on. I don't watch her anymore, but she knew a lot about twin flames and the history. You know, just saying like the first twin flames were the sun and the moon. You know, the sun is the masculine, the moon is feminine, divine feminine. But then also about Jesus and Mary Magdalene. You know, so it's like being quiet enough. Like he is the divine masculine, Jesus. And because I'm not religious, so I don't want anybody to like get like weird. You know, I used to get weird before I, you know, knew not to, about, you know, hearing words that, I don't know, they just like triggered things, you know, like because I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, you know, and for me, like everything is the same, you know, we just kind of interpret it differently, but really it's all just the same. So, or we're all praising the same thing. So, but anyway, that's my 2 cents. So it's like being still long enough to hear what they're trying to say, being open and not afraid, so that we can really walk through this. I mean, I know in my life and just what I'm dealing with, like I see it, you know, I see the opportunity to really grow, and it goes deep. It's not just like little surface things. Like these are huge issues, things that have held me back in my life, you know, and I'm about to, you know, I have a lot of new things on the horizon, you know, in my life, and to be able to work through, you know, these things, I know is only just going to make me shine brighter and just benefit all the areas that I'm working on moving forward in currently, you know. So it's like, are we going to put it down? Are we going to do it? Are we going to like sit still long enough to allow this growth and this healing to really penetrate through the words? Are we going to, I just heard, are we going to allow ourselves to be helped? Are we going to receive the help, the gifts? Because I feel like a lot of the women that I'm speaking to, or the divine feminines, like you've been alone for a while and you're extremely independent. And so I'm sorry. That's not an easy thing to do, you know, whether you've learned because of the way that you were raised to not ask for help and like do things on your own, or like whatever it stems from. But I feel like a lot of it stems from way back when you were a kid. And these are the issues that are being healed right now. All right, so let's get one for the connection, please. One clarifier for the connection, please. Oh shit, 2 of Cups. It's union. It's union, baby. And I saw this, and it's rebirth. You see the sun? I mean, he's like, at this card. It's like he's going to bring that guy back to life. He's not stomping on him. He's got his hoof on him, but it's only so he can receive the power to be reborn. See, it's coming through him. And the sun, wow. And then the Two of Swords, because the decision is made. Healing and happiness. Star card. Wow. Okay, so that kind of goes a little deep, right? All right, so let's get one of these. All right, please give me one card for the Divine Masculine, please. One card for the Divine Masculine, please. Flirt. Look. Make the effort and flirt. Stop thinking. Okay? Say what you need to say. Say what you need to. I heard that John Mayer song start playing in my head. That's come through on my Instagram post too before. But say what you need to say, whatever, that song is coming through. Make the effort. Flirt, like just be fun, like be who you are. She likes that. Whatever, your Divine Masculine, your Divine Feminine. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. All right. Divine Feminines. Woo. Wedding. This situation involves wedding. Marriage. I mean, look at how she's looking at him. Like, are you the one? Are we really doing this? I feel like the divine, because I think like last week too, or the Divine Masculines were thinking about marriage and committing. I don't know. They got like the Hierophant card, I think. And so now it's like, that's what else is like, is on this, the Divine Feminine's mind. Some are feeling rushed and burdened by the fact that they're not married. They want to get married. Some are like, is this really the guy that I want to marry? And look, I mean, the True Love card's at the bottom of the deck. Chill out, Divine Feminines. Like, do something good for yourself. Listen to the Divine Masculine too, you know, like just relax. Like everything, I just feel like there needs to be like, just relax. It says extend your light-hearted energy to others. Like, let go of the rules. Like, there's no rules. Love just is, you know, it just happens. It just does, you know. And it doesn't have to go, it's like whatever, it can be whatever you want it to be, you know. Like, it doesn't, I also heard like some just want to be like super traditional. Some are like super traditional. But who says, you know? Okay, I like one of my most favorite things is movies is that Pretty Woman movie, and there's a scene in it where Julia Roberts is with Richard Gere in the hotel room, and he says something that triggers her, you know, and makes her feel less than, you know, and she's like, I say who, I say who, I say when, like, you know, because in that movie she's, you know, he picks her up on the street and whatever, and then they fall in love, and but because she's like a, you know, she's a prostitute, but anyway, she's like, I say who, I say who, I say when, and like it's like that moment of and then like when she gets so vulnerable, oh my god, and shows herself, that's when he sees her, like he really sees her. And so it's like I just feel like there's like just relax, like that wasn't a relationship that was probably meant for true love, but in the end he came and got her, you know. So maybe, you know, this relationship isn't something that people approve of, you know, because in that movie, like his friend, his very close friend, like just once he found out that how they had met, he treated her like garbage, you know, his friend, and he ended up having to like beat up his friend, and that friendship ended. So maybe this isn't a traditional connection. But it's a connection, you know, it's like the real deal. And all those other people can just take a seat. That's what I heard. Like everybody else can just take a seat because this is meant to be true love. All right, let's get one for the connection. One card for the connection, please. Whew. Jeez, this is a lot, but all right, we got stay optimistic about your love life. Keep an open mind. Very soon. Trust. And children. So children is a factor for on both sides. Keep an open mind. That's also like, I think I feel like it just goes along with like the whole like letting go of control, and because it's not coming the way that I just don't feel like it's coming the way that the divine feminines have planned. And this is what's creating this huge freaking burden, which means like you're doing it to yourselves. And I don't mean to be laughing, but that's a good thing. You know, it's at 10, so that means we're almost done either, but also, but you do have the strength to just, like, you could carry these a different way, or you could just put them down, you know, like, trust, and very soon. Some of you may be having babies and finding out you're pregnant. Yeah, because look, I just saw like some of you have dogs, like But there, see how has this little baby puppy? It's like something new is coming too. So just, if you're not ready to have a baby, I don't know, just do something so that you don't. Anyway, so let me see. Do we want to get one more? I want to get one more because I love these cards. So this is a pretty good. All right, let's just get one for the connection, please. One for the connection. Guidance for both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, please. Just give me one card for the connection. Express love through gifts. Okay. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. What's at the bottom? Treasure your loved ones. And I just want you, okay, see how this is? So I'm going to open this up and look what it says. I love you. That wanted to be seen. It is important to love others deeply. So let's just go for it. It's like go big or go home. That's what I say. Or go big and go home. You know, express your love through gifts. And I feel like this has to do with like, well, some of you may be receiving gifts or giving gifts, but then there's also like sharing your gifts, like your spiritual gifts, or your talents, whatever it is that you do, and sharing that. Like I feel like both of you are creative in some sort. So, and all the water in the picture is like, you know, like through your words, like maybe some of you are writers, poets, painters, could be writing a book like that. Express love through gifts. Do we want to do, I just love doing this, you guys. I don't want to stop. Look what's at the bottom. Waves of prosperity. All right, so let's just get one for the connection, please. One card for the connection. No, let's do this. I want to know what the Divine Feminine has to say to the Divine, or what does the Divine Masculine want the Divine Feminine to know? What does the Divine Masculine want the Divine Feminine to know? Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. Hello. Yeah, that like goes perfect with like what I was picking up, you know, because I feel like you guys are like freaking out a little bit because it's not coming the way that you want it to. And self-forgiveness. Look, let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Okay. See? All right. And what does the Divine Feminine want the Divine Masculine to know? Besides, hurry up. What does the Divine Feminine want the Divine Masculine to know? Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Yeah. There's a lot, like, I know that I get a lot of messages musically and playtime. I want you to go out and have some fun. And, you know, she's letting you know that, or Divine Feminines are letting you know, Divine Masculine, like, they're ready to have some fun. They are deep down inside, whatever they say, like, and you bring it out in them, you know, like, it's like, if anybody, I feel like Divine Feminines are like you got it all together most of the time, and you don't really like reveal this playful side to many people, but the divine masculines just like, it's like you're putty in their hand, like they're the ones that can bring it out in you, and they do, and you let them or you will. All right. And what does what message, what guidance does Spirit have just for the both of you for this connection? Did it turn over? Look. Alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. And that has to do with your gifts, and yeah, and watch your worthiness. From that goes to both of you. Know that you deserve that, all this healing and happiness. Deserve it. Do all those things, like whatever dreams you're having and whatever ideas you're having, whatever things that you're working on, like know and trust that that's what you're supposed to be doing. And it says every project you begin turns to gold. All right, guys, that was awesome. Have a great day. If you related or whatever, if you're interested in a private reading like this, all my contact information is in the description box. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.